open. How does his defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Baxter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Tate. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Longhorns are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Floating away. That's caught. It's Tate. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Extending the play. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. The 49ers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room. Down. Fouls through the defense. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Looking for the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up there.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun, here he goes breaking the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the fullback. He breaks a tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads. The big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
And the 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more...
Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Mayaba. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. It might be a good call later on in the game.
And the 49ers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got time. They've got the lead. And, David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on... To the air, it's Mendoza. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Under fire. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Complete. Turning it on. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll go to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Got a man. It's Coleman. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sticks it in his belly. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field there expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
Wants to go up top. Incomplete on the 2-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they get another chance.
Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Fullback's got it. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got...
There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leads it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. He hurls one deep down the left side. Balls in the deep ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons.
Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the 49ers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Eakin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He caught it. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. happen if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know
he'll take a shot. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Mayava. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. And he won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go to work first. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wide out. Got his man to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cavaliers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets stoned.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So Texas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense is kind of strong.
He's going to take a shot right away. Brings it in down the left side. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Drops it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is
the fake, and he wants to throw. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll off one deep down the left side. Army toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a man miss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up.
Breaks into the open. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for room. It's Edwards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Using his legs, it's Baxter. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of... play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the double. Line getting set on second down. Hey. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The snap sets up to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! This dude is lining it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Looking down, it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And that one's incomplete.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Texas 39, Virginia 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Brings up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baxter. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Strong, firm tackle.
And the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Texas, 45. Virginia, 0.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Cricket.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
325.
The give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and he missed it. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ridley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Run it with the fullback. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Can they catch him? Oh, he got loose. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got him still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Here's a return from midfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Texas offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game...
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.